version, go over there. They have so many episodes, you can just have like endless entertainment. Okay. I have not read any of these yet. I picked some out based on their length and whether they had a bunch of comments and upvotes or not. So let's just jump right into the first one. This was posted 7 days ago. AITAH for divorcing over my birthday gift. Am I the asshole for divorcing over my birthday gift? I, a 40-year-old female, recently hit this milestone back in August. I had given a year's notice to my husband of 20 years that I wanted a party, trip, or something big for my birthday. We do not have financial issues. 2 weeks before my birthday, we got in a fight, and he said he was going to cancel my birthday trip. Come to find out, he didn't have a trip planned at all. He only Googled flights. The weekend before my birthday is when we typically celebrate, and I was ready for my birthday dinner when I saw him laying on the couch and he asked where I was going. I then realized he had no reservations or anything planned. My actual birthday was on Tuesday in the morning. He bought me flowers, coffee, and a Groupon. Yes, a Groupon. I was devastated. He defends his actions and said he had the whole day planned, including lunch with my kids that day, but I had already scheduled my own massage. And he said he wanted to take me out to dinner solo, but that's not how I wanted to celebrate. I called my friends and they took me out for drinks instead. I told him that buying a Groupon for your wife of 20 years on her 40th birthday is insulting, and I want a divorce. With tears in his eyes, he said, "Let me make it up to you." A week later was our anniversary. No card, no dinner, no gift. It's been 4 months, and I bring it up often. I cry and tell him it's really important that he makes this up. It's not so much about the gift, but about the effort. He won't even take me on an actual date night. I've completely pulled back from the marriage, and I'm putting zero effort in. But I'm ready to divorce after 20 years of marriage over this. Is it petty to divorce him over this? Am I the asshole? I think you're asking the wrong thing. There's got to be more. Like, this is just a symptom of a bigger problem that's probably happening in the relationship. You're not divorcing him because he didn't get you a gift. It's been 20 years. He probably hasn't gotten you a gift that whole time, and then he also probably just doesn't do anything special for you if this is what he did for your 40th birthday. After you told him that you wanted a trip. And if finances aren't an issue, it's ridiculous that he didn't just plan a trip. He just doesn't seem to care about you, so no, you're not the asshole. I would probably also be considering divorce if I asked my husband to just plan a trip for us for my 40th birthday and for our anniversary, and he did absolutely nothing. Like, if the date comes, my husband's really bad about doing things last minute, but if the date came and nothing was planned, I would lose it, so I don't blame her. Okay, let's see what some comments say and see if they agree with me. I have been married for 20 years. 20 years. Yesterday, my husband told me, "I've already ordered your new book. I hadn't asked for it, and I didn't even know that one of my favorite authors had released the book." He saw it and did it just like that. You don't get divorced over a trivial thing, you get divorced over a lifetime of disappointments. That's exactly what I was saying, and that has 3,000 upvotes. Okay, let's see if we just maybe one or two more comments. This comment has 8.7 thousand upvotes. You aren't divorcing him over this. This is the last straw in a string of disappointments in your 20-year marriage. Yeah. Someone else commented below that he likes the things she does for him and the status she provides him. OPs resent the power they think their wife has over them. They resent her demands, and they resent her demands that he share in the labor of their shared life. They know that's not a rational argument that they could present to her and come to a compromise, so they snipe at her and undermine her. They want to find a way to pay her back, so they hurt her just enough to get petty satisfaction, but not enough for her to leave until one day she's had enough. It's a personal challenge for Opie's husband that he wins every time she accepts his fake apology and fake promise to change. I guarantee he has been sniping and withholding for years. Yeah. I feel like this is a very common trope, unfortunately. Our society, I'm going to move the mic a little bit. Our society and culture has put a lot of women in the position of like caretaker, even though now everyone, caretaker and like admin for the family, so like booking trips and stuff like that and planning she would be doing, because the husbands are expected to make money, but now women are also making money, so the men need to also do some housework and do some planning, and just put effort into the relationship more than just making money. Okay, let's go to the next one. I didn't mean to go on a little feminist rant there, but I did. Okay, this one is very short, and it was posted 5 minutes ago, so it only has 2 upvotes. So, and no comments, so we're gonna have to just react to this one, and that'll be the end of it. My older son looks nothing like my family or his mom's side of the family, but everyone says, oh wait, I didn't read the title, I'm sorry. Again, posted 5 minutes ago. It's titled, Am I the Asshole for Feeling Closer to My Younger Son Than My Older Son? Sorry, that title's funny to me. My older son looks nothing like my family or his mom's side of the family, but everyone says he has my personality and my spirit. I'm a bit embarrassed that the way I was when I was his age. Oh, I'm a bit embarrassed if that's the way I was when I was his age. He's obviously going to be just as psychotic as I am. Maybe I just learned to hate myself. When my older son was born, I felt nothing. I still feel ashamed because I feel like I was supposed to feel something for my first son, but I didn't. He was so annoying when he was born. Nowadays, he's more aloof, but he's very talented in music. My younger son is autistic and adorable and affectionate. He also looks and acts more like my dad and my brother. When he was born, he was very cute, happy, and loving baby, and I enjoyed spending time with him like I do now. I'm also confused as to why my dad gives my older son more attention than my younger son, although I love both my kids and I try my best to fit their needs. I just feel closer to my younger one than my older one. Am I the asshole for feeling this way? I don't think I'm in a position to make a judgment on this because I don't have kids. But I will say on TikTok, there was a lady saying, there was a person, I don't need to gender them for no reason. There was a person saying that her daughter hates her. Like, and she was a toddler. This toddler hates her. And tells her all the time and says, I would rather do things with dad. I don't want to spend time with you and stuff like that. And the mom is doing all of the housework and like taking care of the family. The dad goes to work every day and she's a stay-at-home mom. So I think kids are allowed to pick favorites. This is a terrible rationale, but like kids pick favorites all the time. And I think when I was younger, with like siblings and stuff, every day was different. Like I liked a family member more than another one day, and then the next day I preferred the other family member. Like it changes all the time depending on your mood and like how nice people are being to you. But psychotic, and then sees her bad qualities in her son and is like blaming that on the son. Not good, not good, not good. So yeah, I do think you are, and she needs to give more context here. Hopefully later she'll comment more, because I'm sure this will get more traction and people will comment, so hopefully she gives more information, because he's aloof, but he's very talented in music. Sounds like an amazing child, honestly. Why wouldn't you want an aloof child that doesn't cause problems and he's talented? Yeah. And if the younger one is just younger, so he's more fun to be around, that's fair. If the older one is like a teenager and doesn't want to hang out with you, then I understand if you like the younger one better because it spends more time with you. But yeah, it's still kind of messed up. Messed up. Okay, I need to restart my camera real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's keep going. Let's go to the next one. This is a little bit of a longer one. It has 6.3 thousand upvotes, so it's been popular, and it was posted 3 months ago. Am I the asshole for refusing to pick up my husband from the hospital, which led to him to walk 2 miles home? She's a 34-year-old female husband who is a 37 male, has type 1 diabetes. He has a history of managing it very poorly. I have found him almost dead over a dozen times, and the ambulance has to be called. He's usually conscious, but a few times he's been so low in the 20s that he's basically in a coma. He's very lucky, actually, that I do find him either waking up in the middle of the night or coming home in time. It's absolutely terrifying, and I am worried every day I'm going to find him dead one day. He never acknowledges how this feels for me. He just says, "It's what happens when you have diabetes." That is so not true. He also has a history of being extremely aggressive when he is low. Sometimes he is goofy, but other times he is just mean. Spitting in my face, calling me a whore. Okay, trigger warning on that. I'm sorry, I should have done one. I get it's his low sugar talking and not him, but it's still a lot to manage. He has a pump in the past, which helps a lot. But when he doesn't use it right, or like now is broke and we are waiting for a new one to come, he can't monitor his sugar well. That said, he also doesn't eat well or monitor it like he should. We had an argument the other night, and I asked that he sleep on the couch so we could be separate. I hate doing that because if he goes low and he's not next to me, I won't know. I begged him to make sure he ate something substantial before he fell asleep so his sugar wouldn't drop overnight. Now I'm 8 months pregnant, and thankfully in this case, wake up a lot to pee. I woke up at 4 a.m. and peed and decided to check on him. His sugar was incredibly low. He gets sweaty all over, and when I woke him up, he started screaming at me to kill yourself, bitch. Oh my god. I called the ambulance. He was super aggressive with them too, and it took 7 men, he's a big guy, 280 pounds, to hold him down and get an IV in him. He kept ripping it out. They finally got his sugar up enough to where he was coherent, but they wanted to take him to the ER to be sure his sugar stayed stable. I refused to go with. I just feel like I reached my breaking point. I've been through this so many times, and being pregnant, I just couldn't deal with it. So I went back to bed knowing he would be okay. He called me at 6:30 a.m. to say he needed a ride home. I said no and hung up. He came home 2 hours later saying he had to walk home in his sock feet. He could have taken an Uber. We didn't have much money, but he could have called his parents to have them book him one. He could have called his brother or friend for a ride. Now he's blaming me for making him walk home, and his parents have said, "You don't do something like that to someone you love." I don't feel like I made him do anything. I insane. I'm so stressed out by this, which isn't good for me being pregnant, but I just feel I can't say sorry like it was my fault. This is terrible. The fact that his parents said you don't do something like that to someone you love. You also don't say, kill yourself, bitch, to someone you love. I don't care how low you are. And if it's true that, like, everyone gets aggressive when their blood sugar is low, if that's like an actual medical thing that happens, you should still apologize to your wife for being like that. Oh my god. And then, yeah, also don't walk home in socks. Realize that she has a right to be mad at you, apologize, and then call someone to give you a ride home. Oh, my dog is barking. That was my husband whistling at him. Oh, he's barking about dinner. Okay, if it gets too loud, I'll take a break and then we'll come back. Let's just read some comments. So yeah, I say not the asshole. I also say maybe when he called you, you should have said, you were really rude to me. You need to figure out a way to take care of yourself. Because I don't deserve to be treated like that. And then act like everything's fine. Okay, this has 11,000 upvotes. It's the first comment I'm seeing. Can you hear my husband feeding my dog? Not the asshole. Honestly, this doesn't sound like a safe relationship. You're about to give birth and your partner isn't able or willing to care for themselves. If possible, especially with him getting aggressive, you need to get out. Either stay with family or a close friend and use this history to get full custody. Tell him he's not allowed to see the baby until he's proven he's no longer a threat to himself and others and willing to properly take care of himself, because at the moment he's not safe to be around for you or your child. That's so true. I didn't think of that. She's pregnant, which is crazy that she's dealing with any of this while she's pregnant. Like, what an angel. An angel for not just killing him. Now you can hear my dog eating. Oh my god. The comment below it says, sounds like all she has to do is stop waking him up and he'll slip into a diabetic coma. Does that mean that she's gonna off him? That's crazy. Yeah, he should be taking care of her while she's pregnant. Pregnancy is so hard. Impossible even. Impossible to go through by yourself with people who don't care about you, so there was something else I wanted to say about this. I mean, that comment really summarized it. But oh, I was thinking about when he said it just happens when you have diabetes. Like, this is just something that happens when you have diabetes, which is not true. I was thinking about Riley from Dancing with the Stars. She is someone, if you don't know, she has diabetes. I don't know what type. It's the one that I think you're born with. It's not the one you can get over time. And she's able to be a professional dancer on live television and deal with her blood sugar. So that's totally on him. If she's able to do that, you should be able to figure it out, my guy, especially if you have a pump and stuff. Okay, let's go to the next one. But yeah, she needs to get out. That sounds like an abusive relationship. Okay, this one was posted 1 year ago, so it's old. And it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Saying No to My Girlfriend's Tradition, in quotes. I, a 30-year-old male, lost my younger brother when I was 22. He had cancer and fought very hard. Ever since, I've been donating blood on the anniversary of his death every year. I take the day off from work, visit his grave, donate blood, and then come home, relax, and watch his favorite movie. I know it's a simple, personal tradition, but it means a lot to me. My girlfriend of 9 months, Anna, a 31-year-old female, asked if I could meet her and her mom. I have met her many times before, and it wasn't the meet the parents for the first time situation. For lunch yesterday, I told her no and explained again what I do on my brother's death anniversary. She got upset and said, well, it's my tradition to have lunch with my mom every time she's in town, and she really wants to see you. You can do your stupid blood donation tradition any day. I explained to her that it's not just about the blood donation. Later in the evening, while I was resting and watching my brother's favorite movie, she texted me again, asking me to join them. I reiterated that I really didn't want to and would hang out with her mom next time. She replied that I had embarrassed her in front of her mom with my selfishness and laziness. Since then, she's been distant. Do I owe her an apology? Okay. There's also an update at the bottom of this, and I won't read it yet. Immediately, if she actually said, like my immediate reaction is, if she actually said, you can do your stupid blood donation tradition another day, immediate breakup. She's not a good person. If someone loves you, they should be willing to do like that type of thing. Your sibling died. You should be able to do whatever you need to do on the anniversary of their death. Are you kidding me? Like, that's just something you do if you're a nice person. Okay, this is the top comment that I see with 21,000 upvotes. Stupid blood donation tradition. After that comment, I hope she's soon your ex-girlfriend. That is unbelievably upsetting. You haven't asked her to join you, just to leave you in peace to honor your brother. Not the asshole, and I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, the dog's trying to come in. I'm gonna mute you real quick. Let him in, and then we'll keep going. It's very casual here on our channel. My channel. It could be our channel. Oh, subscribe. I'm posting videos every single day, and I'm not messing with you. It's every day. It's crazy. I don't know how long it'll go for. I'm trying to do at least through January. Maybe longer. Maybe forever. I'll post every day. Now Toby's licking himself. Yuck. Okay, let's read another comment. Okay, that sound is gross, Toby. Toby. Hey. What a video this is today. Toby. Okay. Just pretend you don't hear that. This is another comment with 12,000 upvotes. She owes you an apology for being disrespectful of your loss, and now you honor your brother, not the asshole. Okay, so yeah, it seems like everyone is on the same side. This is the update at the bottom of his post. I texted her that we need to talk. She never replied, just blocked me from everywhere, social media, WhatsApp. Her best friend who was following me on Instagram blocked me too. I'm not sad. I wanted to end it anyways. Thank you for your support, everyone. I really appreciate your kind comments. Some users suggested that my brother remembrance tradition saved me from getting serious with her. In a lifetime of misery, and it made me smile. Thank you again. That's so true. Your brother protected you. Cute. Okay, I love when they end like that. Because he didn't need to break up with her. And obviously, hopefully, you shouldn't have to have someone die to like be able to empathize with them. Okay. This one was posted 4 hours ago. It already has some comments, which is good. And it's the longest one, so sit down and buckle up. Buckle in. Buckle in. Am I the asshole because I won't buy my stepmom's family Christmas presents? My real mom died when I, a 17-year-old male, was a baby, and my dad remarried when I was 4. I call my stepmom Jaina because I was always told that's her name, and she's not my real family, and neither are her family. They couldn't ever stand me. This is so sad. They couldn't ever stand me, but my stepmom would always say she cared and she loved me, and then she'd do stuff that showed the opposite. Like she'd say she loved me and I was her real son, and then do a parent-kid day with her siblings where I'd be left out. I think that parent-kid days with her children is probably what this person meant. If anyone else in her family was paying for everyone's food, I wasn't included, and my stepmom would get me a snack instead of actual food like everyone else got. Or she would say me and my half-siblings were all her kids. But there was always a second Christmas card photo or family photo taken without me that got sent out to people or displayed at her office where she worked with her parents and siblings. This is awful. Is this just the plot of Cinderella? My dad always ignored that I was treated differently, and he didn't ever tell me much about my real mom, and I know nothing about her family, so that always sucked. He's not around very much either, since he has a long-distance trucker, so I spend most of my time with my stepmom, and because of that, her family. The only time I get to be with my actual grandparents is when my stepmom's family come out and say I'm not invited to so my stepmom lets me visit my grandparents. She doesn't like any of Dad's family, so she sometimes just sends me to the babysitter. I never get any presents on my birthday from my stepmom's family, and most years my stepmom sends back my presents from my grandparents and any other family because they know I don't get as much as my half-siblings. And they tried to spoil me extra, but she's not okay with that at all. And I mean, the difference could be 2 new video games instead of 1, not dollar store toy versus new game console. For Christmas every year, I get crap from my stepmom's family. When I was younger, it was clearly used broken toys that had pieces missing. Once I was 10, they'd get me really scratchy socks and nothing else. I never wear them because they do not feel good, and my dad told me to try to soften them, but they fell apart when I tried to, so yeah. My half-siblings get loads of stuff. Each household in my stepmom's family gets them like 3 or 4 things each. All big stuff like consoles and laptops and huge Lego sets and stuff like can be really expensive. My dad and stepmom never say anything about the difference, and their presents are never returned. To make it worse, we only spend Christmas with her family, so I hate Christmas. I got a part-time job last year so I could be busy and didn't have to see as much of my stepmom's family. But now my stepmom and dad have decided it means I'm capable of buying presents for her family this year, and she said I'll be going Black Friday shopping with her to buy stuff for her family. I told them I'm not spending my money on those people, and if I buy for anyone, it will be my grandparents, aunts, and uncles. My stepmom said because I am her son, I asked her to go tell them that. I don't know what he's trying to say there. My stepmom said they are because I'm her son, and I asked her to go tell them that. Okay, I don't know. She yelled at me and told me I should show her family way more appreciation. This is awful. It also just sounds like Cinderella. I don't get why some people that are parents, aren't they supposed to have maternal instinct, and it shouldn't just apply to, it should apply to like all children. much stuff. And while you're at it, why don't you call your maternal grandparents and tell them you'd love to spend this Christmas with Mom's family and hear stories about her as a child? After all, if you are old enough to buy step monsters family gifts, you must be old enough to choose where and how you spend Christmas. The OP has already replied to that comment and said, I don't know any of my maternal family. I don't have any idea how to contact them because I don't even know their names. I don't have anyone to ask about my mom. Because Dad just doesn't answer when I ask questions. Spending it with my paternal grandparents could maybe be an option, but I feel like my dad and stepmom will do everything to stop me going. My stepmom especially, because she hates them. It's not a good sign that she pretty much hates this guy's entire family. What the heck? The person, obviously this guy's not the asshole, and the main asshole here, to me, is not even the stepmom. She's awful, obviously, but the biggest asshole is his dad. Like, why isn't his dad sticking up for him ever? And, like, not telling him anything about his mom. He sounds like an awful person who just, like, doesn't care. And everyone's saying you like need to move out of that household. See if you can make a plan to live with your grandparents when you're 18. You should use genealogy sites, submit your DNA, and locate your maternal family. That's a good idea. Someone else suggested like you had to supply some type of documentation to your job. So that means you might have a birth certificate, and then with the name on the birth certificate, you get a copy of the death certificate, which would list their mother's parents' date of birth and date of death. There's another comment that says, I'm sure your grandparents on Dad's side know who Mom is. And if not, say you need your birth certificate for another job opportunity, potentially, and Mom's name will be on it, yeah. Okay, I think that's enough stories today. That was 5. Yeah, like I said, subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of me, and if you want just new content every day from someone. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a great day. And if not, I hope you're able to get some rest and relaxation. And I will